Hey, good morning and good afternoon to all of you. My name is Morty. Welcome to today's daily tarot love read. Today is February 27th. It's Wednesday, and it is 11:18 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. The background music that I'm playing is 528 hertz, opening your heart chakra. All right, so this is about love frequency. Before we were listening to 432 hertz, and it was about healing and overcoming fear and self-sabotage. So now we've kind of elevated and we've raised our vibration, at least on the background music, because right now we're opening up our heart chakras. And I don't know, I felt good about going this direction for the love read specifically. I'm happy and excited to have all you guys here. I really look forward to doing these love reads. There's so much information and energy that's being explored in these reads that I think if you're single and you're seeking love, you're looking for that soulmate, that twin flame, I think this read is perfect for you. If you're already in a relationship, but the two of you are looking to just raise your vibration, right? To maybe fill in a little bit of disconnect that you may have going on. Just looking to experience and live in more joy and more happiness in life. This read is for you. I get a lot of takeaways from these reads as well. And it helps me to raise my vibration, because sometimes it can be just a little piece, a part of a read that just applies to me. And I resonate with those energies, and I love to get the messages and the insight that's shared in the reads, because a lot of times it points out things that I'm unable to see. So if it can be pointed out to me, now I can recognize it, I can be aware of that, and I can also be better equipped on how to go about addressing that. Because we're each and every one of us, we're all creators. We create our own universe. We're creating our own experience. So if we're creating our own experience, why wouldn't we create the best possible outcome for ourselves? And that's kind of the way I do the reads, is I'm always looking for the best possible outcome in the read. In the scenario, it's important to recognize those limiting energies, because they're there. They exist. It's part of our truth. It's part of our story. But we don't have to dwell in them. We don't have to fester in them and get all worked up. We can just look at, okay, this is a limiting energy. What do I need to know in order to move away from it and attract more abundant, positive, free-flowing energies? So before we start today's read, I want to take just a moment and tap the crystal healing bowl. Just let it sing to us for a minute, and then we'll get started. Perfect. Still going on this end. Okay, let's get started on today's tarot love read. So February 27th, this month is cruising by. This year is cruising by quickly. We're in the winter months, so I really don't mind time passing by quickly, because I get burnt out on the cold weather. I always look forward to spring. I look forward to rebirth and newness and change. So what I'm doing now is I pre-shuffled my decks, but I like to shuffle them one more time, and I like to just cut the deck 3 times, and then I pull the bottom card to see what the opening energy is today, taking us into today's read. Great affirmation. Knowledge. The number 28 reduces to 10, which reduces to the number 1. Ones represent new beginnings, fresh starts. Fresh starts, and I'm all about fresh starts. second chances, third chances, fourth chances, whatever. Let me connect above and below. Let the knowledge of ancestors flow. Let me connect above and below. Let the knowledge of ancestors flow. Let me connect above and below. Let the knowledge of ancestors flow. I mean, this is a beautiful affirmation. That's one of the, the thought that comes to mind. So each of us have spirit guides, right? That work with us, that are part of our 3D experience. And they've been with us our entire life. But sometimes, like in my case, I wasn't aware of them being in my life until much later in life. But these spirit guides, some of them in some cases are ancestors who went before us, right? And they've now passed. And their energy is still part of this experience, not in the 3D, but they're kind of participating in our experience with us. And a lot of times, we're in this 3D body and we're out and we're exploring, we're taking on new and different, and we're stepping into unfamiliar territory in many cases. So we really don't, it's kind of like you don't want to have to learn by trial and error every time. So a lot of times it just makes sense to be able to rely upon the knowledge and the understanding that ancestors who have been here before us, that they have, so that they can steer us and guide us along our path. Why? Because they've been there. They've done it before. They can identify with it and relate to it. They can see the direction, see the journey, whereas sometimes we can't. So that's what comes to mind for me when I read this specific affirmation. I'm really curious to see how it's incorporated into today's tarot love read. Okay, beautiful. Opening energy taking us into today's tarot love read is the Ace of Wands. Aces represent beginnings. So this is a beautiful beginning for somebody. I love the colors and the image in this card, right? It's one of my favorite cards in the deck. It's just what it tells me is whatever this beginning is, it's passionate, it's exciting, it's vibrant, it's alive, it's contagious. It's the kind of beginning that, who wouldn't want to be part of this beginning? It's beautiful. Okay, tell me more. Okay. We now have the Knight of Cups. All right, so here we go. We're starting off into the love read, right? This is the Knight in shining armor for some of you. Water sign. So Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. He comes in on a unicorn, all right? A beautiful white unicorn. A white unicorn treading water in a full moon, nonetheless, right? So there's a lot of emotion, a lot of feeling here, a lot of love. But this is an energy that's coming into somebody's environment out there. Okay, beautiful. We have the Star card. This is also the card of Aquarius, right? So some of you could be in a relationship with an Aquarius, or you may be an Aquarius. Whether it's your sun sign, your moon, or your rising, somewhere in your chart. But the energy that this card represents is, this is manifesting all of your hopes and dreams. It's a beautiful card. She's balanced with 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on dry land. She pours 1 cup on dry land. She pours 1 cup in the water. She makes sure she's standing under 8 stars, right? 8 representing good fortune, good luck, and power, strength, infinity, right? So she's kind of like, it's like she's bringing together all of her forces, right, in order to create this powerful manifestation. Okay, we have the Five of Cups. Five of Cups represents, it's a limiting energy. Represents the energy of focusing on some of the pains and losses in life, right? She's staring at these down into the water here, and she's looking at these 3 cups, and they're spilled, right? And there are 2 full cups being offered to her on both sides of her, but she can't see those because she's too focused on these 3 losses, this whatever's represented in these 3 pains. If she could just turn her head a little bit to the left or right, she could see that life is not so bleak, that she's being offered 2 full cups, but she needs to turn her head to recognize that, right? So this is encouraging you. If you're in a place in your life where you're looking at things a little bit negatively, right? Because maybe there have been setbacks, there have been disappointments, heartbreaks and such. It's pointing that out to you, right? It's pointing it out that this is a limiting energy within you, and to recognize it and to take the time to look to your left or right. What that means, so if you translate that, it means looking back on these painful experiences and looking at the lessons that were learned, looking at the growth that was there. Because it's not just about pain and things being bleak. It's about growth and expansion. And a lot of times, it's the painful experiences that we grow and expand the most from. So it's pointing that out to you and asking you to recognize that, right? And overcome these losses. I mean, because look, after all, you're manifesting, you know. You don't want to manifest from lower vibrating frequencies, getting focused on setbacks and disappointments, because that just attracts lower vibrating frequencies into our atmosphere. We want to attract higher vibrating frequencies. All right, tell me more. Okay, beautiful. We now have the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles would be an earth sign, so Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This is a great energy. It represents, I mean, if the Queen of Pentacles didn't become the Queen of Pentacles overnight, she's become the Queen of Pentacles because she's lived life, she's experienced life, she's experienced the highs and lows of life. She's overcome them all. And she's still here. She's here with all of that wisdom and that knowledge and that experience. She's great at paying attention to the details, just doesn't miss a beat. It's a great energy. So, some of you could be in a relationship with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. All right, tell me more. Tell me more. Okay, 2 cards. We now have the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands represents the energy of paying attention, right? Of raising your level of self-awareness, being alert, right? Looking out for whatever's coming, whatever's out there ahead of you. It's telling you to not let your guard down, right? The figure here in the card, she sits on top of the seal. She's been in battle. She appears to be resting, but she's not. She has these 9 wands illuminating the air, the sky around her. And she's sitting on this hill looking out at everything that can come to her from the front, right? And her companion is the lion, representing power and strength. The lion is watching her back, looking for anything that could be coming from that direction. Okay, we now have the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is a good energy. It represents the energy of taking time to rest and recuperate. The figure here in the card, she's been in battle, and she's now chosen to lie down her swords. All of them but one. She's still hanging out of that, but she's resting and recuperating. And that's coming in under the Knight of Cups. Tell me more. Tell me more. Okay, we have the Hanged Man status. So the Hanged Man, this is an energy of sacrifice in many ways. What this energy represents is this represents you, for whatever reason, you've held off on making a decision, right? For whatever reason, whatever your motivation was, it's a decision you could have made a long time ago, but you had your reasons for not making this decision. However, this card is saying that you are about ready to make that decision. You're coming out of Hanged Man mode, right? He hangs by his ankles and he has a blindfold over his eyes, kind of just in suspension, waiting. And this is saying that the suspension, this time of waiting, is coming to an end. You're stepping into a time in your life where you're ready to make this decision for yourself. It's a good energy. That's coming in under the Star card. Okay, we have the Moon card. This is also the card of Pisces. The energy in this card and what it represents is this is embracing some of our deeper seated fears. This is the heavy stuff, right? The inadequacies, fear of abandonment, codependencies, things like that. They're heavier issues, right, that are part of our 3D experience that most of us kind of inherit in one way or another, right? We come to this world with some of these pre-wired, and then once we step into life as kids and we move into adulthood, we get a taste of life, right? And whatever inadequacies may have been there, or whatever fears, dependencies may have been there, sometimes they just get sprinkled with like fairy dust because of life experience, and they become much bigger. So this is the energy of having the courage to take that on, to approach those, right, and to face those, embracing them. That's coming in under the Five of Cups. Too many cards. All right, tell me more. Tell me more. You make me earn it now. Too many cards. Okay, we have the excuse me. We have the Page of Pentacles now. Page of Pentacles, pages are messengers. So this is news to you, letting you know that where you're spending your energy, what you're trying to manifest in your life, that it is working, that it is manifesting. Even though you may not feel it right now, today, this is letting you know that it is working. It's resonating out there in the atmosphere. The figure in the card sits in this tree playing her mandolin, hoping to play it well enough and beautifully enough to earn herself a pentacle, which you can see right here in the tree. She's earned a beautiful pentacle. So it's letting you know that you are manifesting. That's coming in under the Queen of Pentacles. So for some of you out there, you could be manifesting this earth sign into your life, right? This Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Okay. Beautiful. We now have the Ten of Pentacles. This is a great card, a great energy. It represents, it's a card of abundance. It's abundance in all of its senses, right? It's not just an abundance of finances and material things, although there's that there too, right? She has her castle behind her, tamed wildlife next to her side. She's surrounded by these 10 pentacles. She has all these trees and this forest, this earth around her, right? All this growth. It's just being surrounded by an amazing amount of abundance, right? So this is abundance that's coming into somebody's atmosphere. I mean, abundance comes in all shapes and sizes, right? There can be an abundance of love, an abundance of security, an abundance of stability, an abundance of creativity. Okay, energy taking us out of today's tarot love read is the 8 of Pentacles. The figure here in the card, she sits at her spin wheel and she's carefully aligning everything, perfecting her skill, becoming a master at what it is she does, right? This is a work-related energy, saying that to take time to become master at what it is you do, that you're creating, becoming the best at it. Okay, guys, so I have the read done now. I just need to take a few moments to look down at the cards and kind of see the placements, see what they're, and feel what they're trying to tell me, and then I can share the read with you. So hang on just a few moments. Okay, so I think I have it here. Our opening affirmation taking us into today's tarot love read is knowledge, right? So what I'm feeling here in this read is I'm feeling that two people are working on trying to come together, right? And you have obstacles. They're just challenges in life that are stepping in between, right? Of being able to bring the two of you together. And both of you, you're using all of your energies, right? You're spiritually connected. You can feel one another's energy. But I don't sense there's any communication going on right now, right? Other than just kind of like telepathic kind of communication. Maybe you're connecting in dreams. I don't know, I kind of feel, I'm feeling like you are. So yeah, so there is, yeah, you're connecting in dreams, and there is, I mean, that's kind of what's sustaining the two of you on this journey, because you've had all these obstacles that have came in between bringing the two of you together. But don't see them as obstacles, because this is the universe putting these obstacles in place, because both of you have things, lessons that you need to continue to learn and to evolve in, right? You need to continue to expand before the two of you come together. And I mean, the two of you are not working alone. You're working with your ancestors, right? From both sides, right? Working with spirit guides. I mean, it's like they're just overjoyed at the idea of bringing the two of you together. It's like the earth just needs it. It needs your energies together. Because it's a beautiful energy. So you're calling out to your ancestors, you're working with your guides on asking them for help and guidance on what it would take to bring the two of you together. I mean, this is one or both of you absolutely doing this. Because you're trying to bring about this beautiful new beginning for both of you. This vibrant, great energy, exciting, enthusiastic, passionate. It's like this is an all-inclusive kind of beginning. It's beautiful. I can feel the energy of this beginning in this card, and it's fantastic. It gets me excited. So for somebody out there, right, you're waiting for your knight in shining armor to come in, right? You can feel the energy out there. You can feel it out there in your atmosphere. You can feel it coming towards you. For many of you, you're taking this time right now to rest and recuperate, right? I think this is just really smart, because what this card is telling me you're doing is you are allowing the universe the opportunity to just manage things in universal timing, of bringing this knight in shining armor into your atmosphere. It's beautiful. You know, you're not forcing it. You're not, there isn't the pressure there. You're not trying to make something happen before it's too soon. You're letting the universe work in its timing. I mean, it's just such an easier way of going. I'm experienced in that. I've been on both sides of that, where there's times in my life where I've been able to step back and just allow the universe to work and operate and do its thing. And then there are other times when I just want something so badly that I'm like trying to force it, right? I'm trying to push it and create it myself. I'm trying to take over the universe in a way. It's just a lot of resistance, right? So I don't know, I feel like progress is being made though. I feel like you're both going the right direction, because you're stepping out of a period of being indecisive about something, getting ready to step into a period of being decisive, of making that decision, right? Making that commitment. What is that commitment? It's all your hopes and dreams. Simply put, right? It's all your dreams and wishes, for both of you. So I think that part of this journey for either one or both of you has been in part of your growth, right? And this is like tremendous growth, because I think the bringing of the two of you together, I think it has caused one or both of you to face your deepest seated fears, right? The heavy stuff. This is inadequacies and codependencies and fear of abandonment, just the heavy stuff. And it's taken its toll, right? Because anytime you're facing that, I mean, she does it. This is the moon card, right? So she has to operate strictly off the illumination of the moon, which it's not that bright at times. You don't have the sunshine guiding you, giving you the direction that you need. So you kind of have to count on that primitive instinct within you. And part of the 3D experience is, man, we feel and we experience. So part of this has taken its toll, right? It hasn't been an easy journey. And there's been pains and setbacks along the way, represented in these 3 cups, right? And this is just reminding you, I don't think this is a heavy energy. This is just it's like just a gentle reminder to stay focused on the positive, on the blessings, all right? Stay focused on the growth and not the hurt and the setback and the pain. Because for some of you, I think you're trying to manifest a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn in your life, right? With this Queen of Pentacles, right, and the Page of Pentacles, this is what you're manifesting. And for others, right, what you're trying to manifest and bring into your atmosphere is this energy of stability and security, of wholeness and completion. But it's working. Where you're spending your energy, this is coming into your atmosphere. Right, and I think for all of us out there, right, this 9 of Wands, what it's telling us is to keep paying attention, right? To not let your guard down, to not give up hope. This is having the faith, right? This is paying attention, looking out for what's coming next, staying alert. Why? Because change is coming. Right? What's coming? Abundance. Ten of Pentacles kind of abundance is coming to you, an abundance of love, an abundance of connection, of emotion, of feeling. The kind of abundance just makes you feel so joyful and complete. Energy taking us out of the read is the Eight of Pentacles. This is telling me that you're both working at this, right? You're both working to manifest the bringing of the two of you together. Right? I don't know, for some of you, it's when you come together, I think you're not just going to be a romantic couple, but I think you're going to be working together, right? And what a beautiful work it will be. Okay, I think I'm done with today's tarot read. This is a great love read. I really enjoyed doing this read. I enjoyed connecting with these energies. I think there's some great insight and some great guidance and direction here for each and every one of us. I mean, I certainly feel it. So, perfect. Thank you guys for all the comments. I read them all. It's great to be able to listen to your stories and to be able to get a little more familiar with you, to connect with your energy. And that helps me in these reads, because then I'm able to tune in and resonate with your energies so that we can pick up on messages for you in these reads. So thank you. Thank you for the likes and subscribes and the shares. Thank you for all of you who have ordered personal reads. I love giving you guys personal reads. It's been a lot of fun. And for all of you who have donated and contributed towards my channel, I can't thank you enough. Honestly, you guys and the reads, you're what keep me alive, literally. So this is what I do. And I just love what you're giving me the opportunity to be able to create with this channel. I love all the love and support that you guys are giving me and the encouragement. So namaste. I can't thank you enough. You've given me the opportunity to, I don't know, I've said this before, right? But I feel like, you know, maybe for the first time in my life, I'm in the right place at the right time. Well, it's not the first time, but right now I feel it's so strong. I feel like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Taking something that I have and giving it back to the world and sharing it. And hopefully making a positive difference in each and every one of your lives, allowing you to raise your vibration, your frequency, which means you get to live more joyful, happy lives. And that brings me joy. So, thank you so much. Have a great day, guys.